Hello and welcome back to the channel. Well, right now there's a devastating flood that has hit France and rivers are overflowing. I'm going to show you some of that footage in just a moment, but it goes back to what we were saying before when the tornadoes hit and the wildfires and all of these natural disasters that we see. You know, everyone wants to put it off on Mother Earth. They call it Mother Earth, or Mother Nature, should I say, Mother Nature. But no, Mother Nature isn't doing this. There is no Mother Nature. It is our Creator. It's the Creator that is stirring up things on this planet. And it seems that the earth is getting more and more violent as the groans from the earth get louder. You see, the scripture talks about how the earth is groaning, and this is one form of it. You're going to see the earth respond in ways like this because the Most High is shaking things up. So anyway, I'm going to show you some of this devastating flooding that is taking place in France as these rivers are overflowing, and then I will be right back. Imagine living in and around something like this. It would be devastating. Look at that.
Power outages have occurred in parts of southwestern France today, and roads and railways have been blocked as torrential rains had caused flash floods and high river levels in several departments. The Pyrenees, Landes, Haute-Garonne and Ariège were hit hardest, with floods caused by heavy rainfall, ranging from 80 mm in the lowlands to 250 mm in the Pyrenees Mountains. The floods have particularly affected the region of the River de l'Oron, which flows through the Landes and the Atlantic Pyrenees. Some flooding has been reported in Ariège, especially on its routes towards Andorra. Access to the principality was blocked earlier this morning due to snow. More than 100 homes were affected by flooding. Firefighters and rescuers were called in about 500 incidents in the department. Schools finished at 12 o'clock. Special buses were used to deliver students to their homes due to the flooding. Warm southerly winds that have melted snow drifts in the Pyrenees Mountains in recent days have also contributed to the flooding, which will continue for several days. The French Meteo Agency also warned of a high risk of avalanches in the Pyrenees, which separate France from Spain, where local flooding has also been reported. The regional government of the Spanish region of Navarra said on Friday that several buildings and cars were damaged in its car after a landslide that followed 2 weeks of torrential rains in its car, and more than 100 houses were de-energized.
You see, these kinds of events, man has no control over. They have absolutely no control over. They can't stop. They can't prevent. When the Most High unleashes on this planet, all we can do is sit at His mercy. Regardless to what the disaster is, whether it is flooding, whether it's a tornado, whether it's a hurricane, any type of natural disaster, or whether the wind is blowing so hard after there has been an established wildfire, you get these strong winds, which lets you know that the Most High is controlling this. You see, you have those who will put out a narrative to say, well, someone dropped a match here and dropped a match there. But what can you say about it when someone does drop a match and then all of a sudden you have winds that are 125 miles an hour? These are things that cannot be controlled by man. Man has no control over these types of events whatsoever. They can only speculate, but they cannot control these kinds of events. And so, as we see the earth getting more and more violent, as you see the devastation that's happening all around the world, as you see this devastating stuff that's happening, you can only respect our Creator because He is the one who controls all of this. There is no Mother Nature. There is no Mother Nature. That is a terminology created by man to try to exclude the Most High, our Creator. But these devastations that we see happening, they are increasing. I saw a report on AccuWeather that talked about how lightning strikes are increasing here in the U.S. Numbers so large that it is mind-blowing. You see, sometimes we forget that lightning does a lot of damage every year. Not just killing people, but destroying property as well. You don't need a tornado. You don't need a hurricane. But sometimes a lightning strike. And if they are increasing in numbers, that means the anger and the wrath of our Creator is increasing as well. Because these natural disasters continue to blow our minds. Anyway, I am done with this report in the comment section below. Please feel free to leave your comments, but until next time. We hope you liked today's topic. Please leave your comments below. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, share it like this video, and with that, we're out. Be sure to ring the bell to be notified of new uploads on this channel, and also comment, share, like, and subscribe.